Hi everybody, welcome to the 20-minute standing sequence at Yoga with Chloe. This sequence is designed to be done outdoors in nature in your running shoes after your run. We're going to start just with a very gentle thigh stretch, so flex that back foot and just start to breathe slowly. So ideally you want to be in a place in nature or outside where you feel really comfortable enough that you can focus on your breathing and focus on listening to how your body feels. So we'll switch that out for the other leg. So here, start to take slow yogic breaths. After your run, your body's warm, your heart rate is fast, so slowing things down. Big, deep belly breath in, up through your ribs, up through your chest. Start to hear your breath, breathing out of your nose, and then exhale all the air out. Good. So you'll notice that your footing feels very different in running shoes, much bigger challenge on your balancing muscles. So find your secure foundation and then just roll your shoulders again with the breath. And then from here, you're going to interlace your fingers behind your back and take a nice big inhale, tucking your tail, lifting your heart, and then taking this gently over to the left side. Good. And then coming back through center with your breath. And then exhaling over to the other side. Good. And then breathing back to center. Release. We're going to open up the arms like wings. Feel your lower tummy pulling in, tucking your tail. Inhale, lift your chest, and then exhale, spin very gently. Just that point where your chest is still lifting. Again, over the other side with the breath. So today, be moving with the breath. Let the inhale be the beginning of your movement. Let the exhale be the ending of your movement. So right away, working into balanced posture. So you're warm in your muscles. And here, we're going to strengthen them and challenge them. Inhale, lifting the knee, and then exhale, straightening that leg. Good. And then gently moving back into a warrior three, so an airplane. And you'll notice here that your posture is probably half of what it normally would be on a mat. That's because of all the extra challenge in your runners. So focus on the foundation. Lift and then gently moving back. Good. So allow yourself to be at that half point from where you would normally be. Honor your body. Enjoy that comfortable challenge. Good. And then reach back. Find your balance. You'll really be feeling this in those balancing muscles in your ankles at this point. So lift your knee. Take it out to the side. If you want, you can look to the side. Otherwise, just keep your gaze forward and then bring your knee back to center. And this time, take a deep, slow step back and work your toe back. Lift that back heel and move into crescent. Good. So here we're going to flow up and down with the arms. So inhale, lift the arms, and then exhale, bring the arms down and deepen your lunge. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. So normally you'll have that back leg as straight as possible, but here it's a little more difficult. So now we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades and then roll forward. Squeeze, cactus arms. Exhale, rounding out the back, reaching forward. Inhale, squeeze with the breath. Good. Hands together, heart center, and then take a gentle twist over to the side. Try to work your palms to the center of your chest. And then with lots of core strength, come back up. Steady yourself, opening up the arms, and then taking a very gentle twist back to the same side. And then from here, we're going to move into our warrior sequence. So already we're working the muscles. Roll your shoulders back so they're not being carried too much by the front of the body. And then with the hands interlaced, we're going to flow forward and back. So inhaling up, lifting the chest, and exhaling, bringing that chest forward. Really deep through that front knee, a nice deep bend, challenging the hips. Good. Inhale. And then opening into your warrior two. And then we're going to flow, reversing your warrior, straightening your front leg. Feel a stretch, and then exhale, bending your front knee. You can look to the side. Inhale, really deepen each time a little more. Exhale, bend knee. Now you can look up as well if you prefer. And then reverse. One more deep breath here, moving with your breath. Good, and exhaling forward. And then once again, steadying yourself, we're going to move into triangle pose. So first, let your hips dip back and reach forward. Bring your hands down to the earth and then lift up. So if at any time your neck is tight, you can just look down. Gently coming up. So always be mindful of when you come out of the posture. Now facing both your feet forward, interlace your fingers behind you and then just hinge at the hips and fall to the earth. Now if you're very tight in your hands, you can actually put your hands on your buttocks and pull the flesh up as long as you're flexing the thighs, and then just bend one knee and the other knee. So taking a wide side lunge, trying to keep your feet firmly planted in the earth so you feel that stretch along the front of the calf. Good. And then placing your right hand on the earth, open up your left hand to the sky and find a gentle twist. Make sure that your knee is bent on the side. Good. And then other side. So really opening up to the sky, and then enjoy a stretch here. Now we're going to move into a horse or a goddess posture. So this time, point your toes sort of at a 45-degree angle out to the side. You can lift one heel and the other heel if you like for a challenge. Try to have your knees at a 90-degree angle, and then flow with your breath, opening and then coming back to heart center. Good. So you really want to have your pelvis working straight down to the earth, and you should be able to see your toes from your knees. You may have to do lots of adjusting when you're outdoors. That's perfectly normal. Now bend into a wide leg squat, and then again flow forward with your hands, reaching forward, and exhale with the breath, taking that back. So really sitting back on your heels, knees are bent, but you're wide and open through the knees, protecting the knees, watching for those 90-degree angles. Good. And then just take a rest. Deep breathing, slow, full breath. And then we'll just take a very gentle hamstring stretch. So your left leg's forward, right leg back, and really activate your thighs here. Interlacing your hands behind you however you prefer, and then leading with the chest, coming down towards your knee. So kneecaps are working up here. You want to flex the front of your legs to open the hamstrings. Good. And then coming back up. So starting by lifting and then moving back to your airplane. Now you may find you need to adjust your standing leg much more often than you normally would in a studio practice. Make sure you do that. Listen to your body. You're the only person who can hear your body's message. So taking it back. Inhale, bringing the knee up, lower belly in, legs straightening, good. And then coming back into your airplane. Inhale, bring your knee up one more time, and then taking it out to the side. So your right hand can stay on your hip, or it can come up if you want to look out towards your hand, and then step back into a deep crescent lunge. So again, don't be surprised if that back leg is not as straight as it normally would be, and then flow here up and down with your breath, really taking in the beauty of nature that's around you, allowing that to sink in and be recorded. And then we'll start with our cactus arms. So squeezing your shoulder blades back and then exhaling forward. Squeezing back and then hands together, heart center. Take a gentle twist, hooking your elbow, trying to work those hands towards the center of your chest, with your core coming up, opening your arms out like wings, gentle twist, and opening into your warrior sequence on the other side. So first, positioning yourself. Inhale, lifting your chest, and exhale, taking that chest down just inside the knee. Deep bend at the hip, deep bend in the knee. Good. So you're very strong through your legs. Your legs are very warm after your run. Inhale up and exhale down. Deepening a little more each time. Good. One more time down. And then coming up, moving into your warrior two. So we're going to flow once again, reversing your warrior. Inhale and then exhale, bending your knee. Looking up. Inhale, really stretching the side body, feeling the stretch. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, stretching a little bit deeper each time. Exhale, elbow to knee. Good. And then we'll move into our triangle on this side, keeping the body balanced, letting the hips come out first, reaching forward before coming to the earth, and then looking up. So again, this posture will be probably halfway of what you normally do in a studio, and allow that to be the case. Let this be a practice in respecting what your body needs. Listen to how it feels. And then taking a hamstring stretch towards the front, leading with the heart, and then gently coming up. Good. So we're going to do just a gentle shoulder stretch here, wide legs out like in horse, just stretching one shoulder and then the other, dipping your shoulder in. And then we're going to take that horse or goddess sequence again, just to strengthen the legs a little bit more. So breathing, taking in the bounty of nature all around you. If you've had a busy, stressful day, notice where you are now. So just record it and let it sink in. Lifting one heel, lifting the other heel. Good. And then coming into a wide-legged squat with your weight back, your buttocks back, and then inhaling, reaching forward, and exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. So always being very mindful of the knees, avoiding any kind of strain on the knees. 90 degrees or less. Good. And then gently coming up, shaking it out. Inhale, lift your arms high. Exhale with the breath, hands heart center. Inhale, lifting high all the way. Exhale, flat back, swan dive down. Good. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale, sweep your arms, coming up to a chair. So check that your knees are together. You can tuck your tail slightly. Imagine yourself stretching out your spine. And then take your left arm over to your right knee and open your right arm up to the sky. And then taking this over the other side. So as you feel your hips move down and your arm reach up, you really stretch your side body. Inhale, lift, and exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, flat back, hands on shins, and exhale, fold. Spread your feet slightly, find some space, lift your arms, and exhale. Hands heart center. Now make some celebration circles, as I call them. So using your knees, making circles, first in one direction, then the other, and finding a stretch as you do this. Enjoy it like a self-massage for your side body. And then inhale forward and exhale. Imagine that positive breath just flowing over you as you exhale, all down your body like a fountain. Good. Inhale, lift, and then just very gently with your hands up, facing one another, take a gentle side bend over the right. Your legs are firm. Your tail is tucked. Kneecaps are lifting, so you're very strong through the bottom part of your body. And then a very gentle back bend again. That pelvic area is tucked. And then palms down, roll your shoulders and come into a seated squat. You may need to check here to find that good position for your knees. If you're too far forward, just lean back a little more, move your buttocks back, be on your heels. And as you breathe here, in and out, take it deeper and exhale, fold. Good. Now bend your right knee, keeping your left leg straight, and take your right hand to the outside and open up for a gentle twist, and then moving over the other side. Good. And fold. Just take a ragdoll here. So interlace your hands or hold on to your elbows, whatever feels best. Let your head be heavy, let your neck be heavy. Good. And then very gently, slowly coming up, rolling your shoulders back. Now we're going to go into eagle arms here. So hooking your right elbow under your left, then inhale, bring your elbows up away from your chest at a 90-degree angle. Good. And with your breath, inhale, flowing up, letting those hands work away from the forehead. And then we'll switch that for the other side. So left elbow hooking under the right, keeping your legs very firm throughout this posture. Kneecaps are lifting, tail is tucked, very solid in your foundation, so you can enjoy the integrity of this posture. Good. And from here, we're going to stretch out the shoulders. So bend your right arm behind you and then reach back with your left hand to stretch out the front left shoulder. You can take this deeper into a fold if you like, but if that's not available, just keep the stretch standing and then gently come out. And we're going to release that and take it over the other side. So bending the left elbow straight behind you. Good. If you need to help your right hand up your back, definitely do that. It's very common to have one side tighter than the other. And again, deepening if that's available to you, taking it into a fold. And remembering to breathe here. So still with that deep, slow breath. And shake it out. Good. Now pressing your fingertips toward the earth, lifting your chest. Gently let your ear fall towards your right shoulder. You can let your left hand work to the side. That deepens the stretch for you. Then gently help your head back to center and take that over to the other side. So letting your ear move towards your left shoulder. Your gaze is forward. Hands working out. Good. And then helping your head back to center. And then you're going to lift your chin up high to the sky. Exhale, heart center. Good. Inhale, lift. Tummy is in. Exhale, heart center. So when you're lifting the chin, your mouth is closed, really feeling that stretch in the neck. Nice. And exhale, heart center. Good. Now we'll take a standing cobra here. So fingertips pointing up or down, whatever's available, palms on your buttocks. Squeeze the elbows together, lift the heart. And then from there, just to end our practice, we're going to bring some circulation to the upper back, cat and cow standing. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, rolling the upper back. Good. Inhale, squeeze those shoulder blades, heart forward. Exhale, and fold. Give yourself a hug here in gratitude to your body for all the good things it's done today. And then we'll take a few last celebration circles to close our practice, letting that purifying breath just cascade over you like a fountain. So feeling yourself totally cleansed. And then we'll take one last big gratitude circle, soaking in the surroundings, and then bringing your hands together, heart center. Inhale and then exhale, bow your head in gratitude to yourself for honoring your body and yourself today in the practice. Namaste.